In the previous part we installed the programs needed to run our site. In this part we'll implement and run our site. To begin with, let's pin the browser to the taskbar. So click on the Start button, then use the alternate mouse key to click on the Internet Explorer icon and choose Pin to Taskbar from the menu. Good. Now let's open the browser. We actually already have access to our server from other desktops. Let's exhibit how. Minimize the server's desktop window by clicking the Minimize button in the ruler at the top of the screen. Now open any browser in your desktop. We need our server's public IP address, so let's minimize the browser and copy the server's address from the name of the server's icon. OK, now paste that address into the browser address and click Enter. A WampServer page should be displayed in your browser. What we're seeing here is the default file in our server, which we'll need to replace or edit. Therefore, return to the server window and use the WampServer icon to open its menu. From that menu, click on www directory. This directory holds our site's files. I recommend not to make significant editing to your files directly in the server, especially with a massive software, since actions in the server are delayed and the connection is quite weak. For non-significant editing, I recommend using a simpler program such as Notepad++, which is the program I'll be using here. So I'll be downloading and installing this program real quick now. Of course, you should read the terms before you continue with the installation. In the meantime, I'll tell you that you can work simultaneously with your desktop and the server's desktop, which means you can apply copy and paste actions for text and files from one desktop to another. This is really convenient when you want to make drastic code changes in your personal desktop and then copy and paste it to a file in the server. We'll see examples for that later on in this video. Now that the install finished, let's return to our project folder in the www directory. As mentioned before, you can replace the existing files in the folder to files of your own. Besides copy and paste actions, you can also transfer your personal files from your computer to the server's desktop via email or a cloud service such as Google Drive, Dropbox, etc. I'll show you an example of file editing and later on a copy and paste action. Let's open the index.php file. We could delete this file and create an index.html file, but let's stay with this one for now. You can see this file is populated with existing code. The result of this code is what was shown to us previously in the browser we opened from our computer. Let's edit this file to display a page we want to be showing to our site's visitors. Keeping it simple. We'll now save the edited file and visit our server from the browser in our desktop. Cool, it worked. Well, that is it, as simple as that. Thanks to WampServer, notice we can access our site through the server itself by opening its browser and entering localhost in the address bar. We'll now see a few examples for copy and paste actions and editing actions. In order to demonstrate the copy and paste actions, we'll minimize the server window and create a simple example text file with any text editor. Let's enter random text and copy it. Now open the server window and paste the content in a desired place. Save the edited file and see if the changes were applied in the local browser and in our desktop browser. Cool, it worked. As I said earlier, we can copy and paste files besides text. To do so, we can resize the server's window as much as we desire, and then copy and paste files from one desktop to another. One last thing. In order to close the server's desktop, but not the server itself, you can click on the X button from the ruler at the top. Remember, this closes the server's window, yet the server is still active and running. Stopping or terminating the server is made by changing the server state in the AWS console. To continue working on the server's desktop, simply open it with the appropriate icon. To summarize, place all your site's files into WampServer www directory that is held in the server. The server's public IP address is used to connect to your site from any browser. Congratulations! Your site is now online. In the next part, we'll talk briefly about the database management interface called phpMyAdmin, and in the following part, we'll see how we can match a domain to your site that its name will replace your server IP address in the purpose of connecting to the site from a browser. The next parts are optional, but you might want to watch them too. Thank you for watching.